You see that fan? That wasn't there a year ago when we moved into the house, and it was really hard to regulate the temperature between the two floors because of that loft. I'm going to tell you about that and give you a review of that 70-inch fan coming up. My house, built in 2018, has an open floor plan with a big great room and a vaulted ceiling that opens to a loft on the second floor. Even though the house has 2 climate zones, one for each floor, it was consistently 5 degrees hotter upstairs all year long, whether we were running the heat in the winter or the air conditioning in the summer. Now, I'm a very handy guy, but I know my limitations, and that ceiling was much too high for me to install a ceiling fan in. So I hired an electrician to install a 70-inch fan in that great room and a 52-inch fan in the loft ceiling as well. He was able to power them from an outlet in the attic, so it only took him a few hours, and he charged me around $300, which I thought was pretty reasonable for this level of work. The great room fan is a 70-inch Hydra by Harbor Breeze that I purchased for $249 on Amazon. The included down rod was only 8 inches long, so I bought a 36-inch brushed nickel rod from my local Home Depot. Actually, I bought a 24-inch rod as well, but we decided 36 was better, so I returned the 24. After it was installed, I used a balloon to show how well this fan circulates the air throughout the house when it's running, even at its lowest setting. And if you look at these screenshots from the Ecobee app, you can see how both zones now have the same temperature upstairs and downstairs in the winter and in the summer. And there it is. The fan is all installed and working. It is now summer, and we've been using it for several months now, and it works just as well in the summer as it does in the winter. It keeps a consistent temperature throughout the house. Now, I'm going to show you how the remote works here. It's really pretty simple. It's got power and raise and lower the speed here. It's got indicators on the top to what the speed is. You can turn it on for a certain number of hours, but one of the most important things is this little switch right here, which is great. You put it for either summer, which is to the left, or the winter, which is to the right. What that really means is summer is blowing the air down, and winter blows the air up. Now, for us, since we watch TV in that room, the majority of the time we actually have it blowing up anyway, because if the air is blowing down on us, it just tends to dry our eyes out while we're watching TV. I don't use any of these buttons here. I'm not exactly sure what they do, but this one here obviously turns on the light. I'll show you that from downstairs. But first and foremost, like I said, I usually have it in the up position, which is the winter setting. Press the power, and you can see that it's on the second setting. It does a little bit of a self-test. It kind of goes back and forth before it gets started, and then it goes up to speed, and it just is absolutely silent and moves a ton of air. It is a 70-inch fan. Now, I don't know if it could actually be causing wind in the microphone on my camera. So that's the second setting, and I will raise it up all the way, and you'll see how fast it goes. That's it. That's as fast as it goes now. And let's talk about slow. I'll put it down to the lowest setting. That's the lowest setting. And the funny thing is, I really wish it had a little bit of a slower setting, to tell you the truth, because I just like a gentle breeze sometimes. And this being the lowest setting, it still moves an awful lot of air. And so I'll give you a look at, this is what the light looks like. It's actually not bad. We never use it because we have ceiling lights. If we ever want to see the whole room, we just turn on the ceiling lights. But it's there if you need it. If you're looking for a ceiling fan for either a great room or a loft situation like this, the 70-inch Harbor Breeze Hydra ceiling fan is really unbeatable for $250. I highly recommend it, and I'll put a link to it down in the video description. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.
Welcome home.
Be sure to subscribe and watch our new series, The Living Flip. Ooh.
Look.
And that has 1.25 inches.
It's the little one. That's the little